Hello, how are you guys? You well? How's everybody? Welcome to Happy Tuesday on the live. Did everybody have a good weekend?
I hope everyone did. I've just come from out of the rain. I was quickly eating something just before we came on the live.
You got your Missy Elliott top on as well.
I do. Well, Mark calls this my Missy Elliott top. It's like a hoodie.
A velvet
like
hoodie. I don't know why I got. I
velour.
think Missy Elliott did wear a velvet tracksuit once, and I from now on in, I always call that her Missy Elliott top. How have you guys been? Did you guys have a good weekend? What did you get up to? The weather here has been awful. It has been really, really atrocious. So for our English friends who are around the country will know that it's been wet here. But for our friends or our followers that are not in the UK, you are not missing much because it is absolutely bucketed down.
It's just
Tommy,
been
you're lucky.
rain, 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 rain. That's all it's been. It's just been rain.
Yeah, it has a thing. But let's not dampen our spirits. We are here with you guys as well to do our little live today. You're drinking your health drink.
So this, so I get the innocent smoothies, and then I add super greens to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if the super.
Oh,
I'm not endorsing this, by the way.
The super green,
but that's the super green blend. I was getting what was the other one I was getting? Real.
It was as in they just smell like grass.
Oh yes, organic. Because the thing is, I don't. So obviously, when we go out to eat and stuff like that, I don't eat enough veggies and stuff like that. And so I've started, and you know, like, even if you're overweight or whatever, you can still suffer with malnutrition.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're like slim, or if you're overweight, or you know, whatever, you can still suffer with malnutrition regardless. So I wanted to try to get a little bit more greens in my diet, and I thought that, well, this was a good way to.
Oh, so here's one for you. Which is better, this one or real?
Real.
Oh, really?
You know why it's better? Because with real,
it's really good.
It's not that, but with real, unfortunately, it's a lot more. It's like £10 more expensive, because like real's like £25, and it's like really expensive. So I wanted to, but that one was 15. But it's not that this one tastes better. It's just that with real, it's ground a lot better.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't. So it's not a powdered.
Hi, Tia.
Hey, Tia.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
How you both? You well?
I hope you're well.
How you doing?
So yeah. So when I drink it, it still has a little bit of a powdery residue.
Okay.
Whereas with the real, it doesn't really have a powdery residue. Whereas this one does. So it's not that it tastes better or anything like that. It's just that it has a bit more of a powdery residue than real.
Well, you don't blend anything though, do you? You just basically stir it in.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would be better if you actually put it in a food processor or blender and did them things. Anyway, is anybody else into these type of things? I don't have any of these at all, these super blend drinks, but you do.
Yeah.
It says, what's that say?
Cholera.
It says
chlorella.
I thought it said cholera. I thought, whoa. I thought why would you want that? So Tia, let's talk with you. How did it go? How did your little football thing go? Did the cake go down well? Because I know you were made a Victoria sponge as well.
Yes.
And did people like the football as well? I know, obviously, I hope it went down well, because obviously England went through. But I do just interest how it went. Tommy, how were things? Are you still prepping for your holiday, your little holiday bit? Sam, how are you?
Hey Sam, I hope you're well.
Tommy, I've got to say, you're so lucky, because it has been absolutely bucketing down here in the UK. It's been really, really wet here. Well, southeast London has been especially wet around here. Although I was talking to some people from North London today, and they said it wasn't raining there.
Oh,
but southeast
really?
London was raining today.
This is what I've been. It's getting stuck in my throat. The powdered grains getting stuck in my throat. So now I'm drinking a little bit of water.
Tommy said, "Doing well, thank you. Currently in Dubai for a few days before I go on to Asia for my travels. Can I ask you? Would you recommend Dubai?
Somebody that I knew went recently. They just got back this week. They said it was so hot. It was too hot for her. far too hot for her, but she enjoyed it, but it was just too hot.
Well, I was going to say, would you recommend this? That's been on my to go to list for such a long time, Dubai, and I really wanted to go there. But I just want to know, would you recommend it? And if so, what would you say was the recommended time to go to Dubai if you were going to go? Would it be a week, a few days? Because they say this with Vegas. Most people say, oh, you'll need a few days in Vegas, but Kelly and I disagree. We think you should go for a lot longer if you go
2
to
weeks,
Vegas. Oh, yeah.
or longer if you can.
And Sam, how are you feeling? How are things? Have they sorted your bathroom out finally? Is everything done yet? Where are we? Tia said the barbecue was great, thanks. We had burgers, sausages, chicken tikka, fish and chicken curry.
Wow.
The Victoria sponge, elite. I used my mum's French butter for the filling.
There we go. French butter, nice.
French butter.
Wow.
When you say French butter, was that your secret ingredients, just having French butter, or do you mean French butter cream? That's what I'm interested in. Oh, well done. Well done. And did you do all the cooking? Was it you doing most of it? Or was it like a few of you doing all the cooking on the barbecue? Tommy said, I think it's really nice, but definitely overhyped. I'd recommend Abu Dhabi instead. Oh, there's theme parks there and nicer and quieter hotels.
Wow.
Thank you, Tommy. That's really good advice, actually, because I have wondered that I have seen people that, let's say, going to Dubai. Your mum really wants to go to Dubai.
Yeah, it's never really been on my list, I have to say. I'm not excited about going to Dubai, but yeah, my mum wants to go for shopping reasons rather than...
I go with your mum.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, she'll drag you to all the malls, but yeah, that's all right. Where she wants to go. She wants to go to all the malls.
Tia said, I cooked the mains. I just showed up.
Yeah. That's what I like to do. Just show up.
But you've done both. You cook the mains and you just show up. So did you pre-cook the mains and everybody do the rest? And then you just, as you say, just show up. That's still a lot of stuff to do. That's always the best part of the barbecue. If you don't have to do anything at all, you just show up, eat, and then go home. That is the best thing.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I didn't cook the main. Sorry. All right. Oh, you just showed up. That's even better. That's how you want it to go.
That's it. You just show up, and that's it.
Whenever we host, I always think that. I just think, I need to go to somebody else's and do this, and then I don't have to do any work.
You've been to plenty of places.
No, I'm just saying that's what we want to do. Is you just want to be able to just turn up,
and it's me that's making up your plate wherever we go.
That's what I like to see.
So
that's what we like to see.
You don't have to do anything. But yeah, so I normally bake a cake, and if there's been times where I go over to my mum's and she's doing something and I haven't baked a cake, she'll like, but I bought a cake, as in I bought a shop bought cake or something like that, and they're like, what do you mean you didn't?
Yeah, what do you bake?
Why didn't you bake this cake or whatever? And I'm just like, oh my god. So yeah, I have to normally bake.
Lauren!
Hey, Lauren! I hope you're well.
Come on, Lauren. How was it? Did you have a good cruise?
Did you enjoy the cruise?
Oh, it's lovely to see you back. How was it? Oh, look at that. I just got a lovely smiley face from Lauren. Did you enjoy it? How was it? How was your cruise? So, loved it. Oh, bless you.
Would you go on another cruise? Is this like setting you up and you think, yeah, do you know what? I don't think I've heard a bad thing about a cruise.
Well, so for anybody not familiar, Lauren has just got back from a cruise. She went to, if you don't mind me saying, I think you did mention it in the previous live. You went to Norway, didn't you? So you went for your cruise around the Norwegian fjords.
I was about to say the fjords.
Yeah. So wonderful. It does absolutely sound amazing. I would love to do that. And you're all, of course, you are going to Florida next year. I prefer cruising to holidays on dry land. Really?
Wow. Do you know? And again, I've heard that people prefer to go on a cruise rather than go, to.
And Tommy said the same thing. Me too. So, guys, what is it? So, Lauren and Tommy, and anybody else actually who prefers cruises, what is it that you prefer about being on a boat than you would to dry land? Because I always think, and again, this is from somebody I've never been on a cruise. So this is just obviously my complete ignorance, but I always wondered, was it because I'm just thinking, well, you're more restricted. You've only got the boat area.
But you're thinking of a boat and not a ship.
Well, all right, ship area, but I'm just thinking it's like floating hotel. So you're stuck in the hotel. What? But correct me. What is it that is so
The
good?
ship is so large, you wouldn't even be able to get around it.
Well, this is what I'm going to ask the guys. What is it that makes the cruising better? Now, bear in mind, I'm saying that from a point of no experience because I've never been on a cruise.
Because everything is right there. So if you like bars, if you like music, if you like what you call it, all you can eat buffets, if you like all inclusive, if you want to go downstairs, and if you want to go to a casino, if you want to do a quiz night, if you want to watch a film, if you want to go swimming, if you want to go sunbathe, it's just all there.
Would you agree with what Kelly said? Lauren said Norway was nice, but the weather on Thursday was horrible. Oh, I was going to say, actually, it's not been great here, Lauren. It's been, and Tommy, you're so lucky that you are where you are because it's been absolutely miserable here. It's been really wet and not cold, but it's been really wet and miserable. Tommy said, I like the fact that everything is on there. There you go. And you get to visit lots of places in one holiday. So I see. So you're by the cruise and you get to go to the different ports and stuff.
See, my mum likes that everything is there and you can just go and experience it and do whatever. My only stipulation, Tommy, is not having long enough in those places that you go to visit, kind of thing. But I know somebody who just was going on cruise for months on end. Months on end, they were just going cruising. It's crazy.
I do know. One of my friends went to university, and he said there was a guy on his course. It was 2 weeks late, and then when he to the course, and they said, "Where have you been?" And he said, "I was on a cruise." What cruise were you on, Tommy? Asked Lauren. I met so many lovely people on the cruise. Oh,
yeah,
I'm so glad.
I bet.
Tommy said, "Lauren, I've been on a few." But Norway is definitely up there with one of the best I've done. Oh, so you both done Norway? Ah.
But I imagine Tommy to do lots of that stuff because he works on
well, of course. Yeah, exactly. And you got the experience of that, Tommy, as well, doing that as well. I mean, I was going to say, actually, I think, Tommy, one day you have to write a book. You have to write a book because I think because you've done both, you've actually been a passenger and a crew member. I think the stories you could tell from seeing it from both angles, because you always get that in newspapers. You get a lot of flight attendants.
Yeah.
So they'll give tip advice. They'll say, "Oh, the best thing to do on flight attendants," and taking this from a flight, best thing to do on flights.
I don't think so. I think Tommy should. I think he's got hilarious stories to tell, like clients who've done this or things that have happened, and you just wouldn't. You couldn't even make it up, kind of thing. I think you'd have hilarious and really eye-opening, shocking stories to tell.
Lauren said, I did a cruise ship tour video. It's oh, good. We'll have a look at that.
Nice.
Well, thank you for letting us know, Lauren. Actual fact, so I haven't checked out your channel for a bit because obviously since you've been away, so I will definitely have to take a look at that. Tommy said, "Yeah, I know what you mean. They definitely need longer in port."
Yeah, I feel like I would need like a couple of days. I want to go and I want to investigate. I want to see things and all of that. Don't get me wrong. I think going there for the day is nice, but I feel like I might need 2 or 3 days kind of thing just to sort of like spread out, see everything and do everything and all of that. That's I feel like that's how I feel. Like I'd need 2 or 3 days there.
Tommy said, "Oh, it's on my list of things to do." The book.
I
do. You know what? I do really think you should do that because you'll get to see stuff that a lot of people would never get to see in their lifetime. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, it's true. But like I come from a hotel background and I could tell you some stories that are just really eye-opening and you're like, what? And I was working at an age where, so I was still a teenager at the time. So I hadn't experienced a lot of things. And so I was just like,
well, this is it. Well, customer service, I've always found like that. But when you're in a hotel, that's a totally different kettle of fish from customer service.
I'm talking about the staff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about customer service. I'm like, but he's got a girlfriend? And they're like, yes, so? And I'm like, what? And it was mad. It was just mad.
Tommy, is this your experience? Not saying you did it, but is this what you've seen as well? Liam,
hey Liam, I hope you're well.
Liam said, Mark, who's going to win, France or Spain?
Oh.
I think Spain 1-0. So for anybody who's not aware, or you probably guys do, but yeah, we will be leaving the live, bang on 8, because for anybody that's interested, France will play Spain at 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. continental time. So we will be doing that. So Liam, do you know? I'll tell you exactly what I think. Spain are the better team. France have not played well. But one thing France are very good at is defending. I actually think France will go through. I think it will be 0-0 at full time. And one or two things will happen. I think France will fluke a goal or France will win on penalties. That's what I think. That's what I think. Spain are much the better team. And to be honest with you, if I'm being totally honest, Spain have been the best team in the tournament. They're the only ones that have played fast, attacking, beautiful football. There you go. So that was my prediction. What about you guys? Was anybody else planning on watching the game tonight? If so, what is their score predictions? What about Liam? Thinks it's Spain 1-0. But that being said, Spain do deserve to be where they are because they played such good football. Lauren said, my first day in Norway was quite confusing because everything was in Norwegian. I didn't understand anything.
Wow.
I'd be the same.
Yeah.
I'd be the same, Lauren. I'd be the same.
You wouldn't be the only person for sure.
And do you know what? Actually, when you speak English, you do become really lazy because everybody speaks it. So everybody's. When I've been to Italy, France, well, not so much France, but Belgium. You know, as soon as you start trying to speak the language, they can tell you're English, and they'll start speaking in English to you. So then you think, oh, okay, I don't have to bother, which is bad, really. Tommy said, nothing shocks me anymore. I've actually seen it all and heard it all.
I know, but when you first experienced it, were you shocked?
Liam said, Kelly, can you do the hot to go dance?
No.
What's the hot to go dance?
I don't know, but the thing is, because there's so many dances, that one springs to mind. Did
everybody get that?
Yeah. So there's quite a few dances going on at the moment, but I don't tend to learn them. Sometimes my cousin will learn it. He was at the beginning. I don't know if he's still learning them now, but sometimes my sister-in-law, Alicia, like she'll learn it, or her family will have learned it and stuff like that. So, but I'm not one of these ones that practices it. But that one, yeah, anyway.
Liam, do you do dancing? I was going to say, because I know you're into your music. So
does anybody do any of the TikTok dances? Like, does anybody learn them and like, yeah? Because I've seen a couple of people though doing TikTok. So when, especially in the States, people just prop up a phone. Like normally kids though, they'll prop up a phone and then they're doing all whatever the TikTok latest dances or whatever the action is at that time. And yeah, they'll do that. I saw that a couple of times when we were at Icon Park. We saw the guy while we were doing a live. He had set up something and was doing something on TikTok right in the middle of the grass. And then later on in the evening, I saw a couple of kids doing a TikTok as well. So yeah.
Where are we? Oh, it starts on 7:30 on BBC. I think that's the build-up. I'm pretty sure kickoff's at 8, Lauren. But yeah, I think it does start slightly earlier because they want to do all the talking and all the sort of what do you call it, pre-match,
the build-up.
Yeah, the build-up to it. My favorite thing I've done in the evening on the cruise was the silent disco.
Do you know what? I really I'd love to go to a silent disco. I'd love to go to a silent disco. Do you know what? I'd like to go to one before work. I think that'd be amazing. 6 o'clock, you're dancing, raving or whatever. Then you got to go to work. Well, that'd be amazing.
When we went to Vegas, there were day clubs. Now, I just assumed, I never knew they existed. I was just nightclubs, but day clubs they had to people go into parties during the day. The Chappelle Rowan song, Liam said.
I don't know it. No.
I'm out of touch, Liam. I'm not even going to pretend I know what that is. Tommy said, I was definitely shocked when I first seen it.
Me too.
Nothing shocks me anymore, though. I've actually seen it all and heard it all. That's what he said. So yeah, you've
now become accustomed to it. Don't mean nothing to you. You've now become blind to it.
Where are we? Lauren said Carl Lewis, the only Murs tribute on the first night was good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Was that what was your favorite?
Ollie Murs, not only. Ollie Murs.
Oh, the Olimers. Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Olimers tribute.
Sorry, I misread it. Sorry, Lauren. The Olimers. I've read it as only the Olimers tribute on the first night was good. Okay, that's good. What was that your favourite thing, or was it? Did you prefer the Olimers tribute, or did you prefer the silent disco? Liam said no. I don't do dancing. I'm quite good at dancing at gigs as I go to lots.
Oh, I like it.
Oh. Heather's joined us, and Heather is Liam's mum.
Well, hello.
Hello.
Liam's mum. Hello, Heather.
Lovely
Welcome.
to meet you.
I love it when family members come on. I can't lie. Sometimes, like when Amy's on, like her family's on, which is quite nice. Sometimes Richard comes on, his mom's watching and stuff like that. So I really, really enjoy it when families come on and they say hi. So hi.
No, and you've raised a good one there. Liam's a really nice guy. Oh, I don't like football. Not a thing, not your thing.
Not mine either. Trust me.
I know, this is the whole thing. So when I watch it, Kelly just leaves the room.
I just go upstairs and all I hear is, "Shut up, Pele!"
I do. When England play, I'm really bad. I shout at the TV a lot.
We shout normally whatever football game is on.
Do you know what? If it's an England game, I feel more invested in it, so I shout at the players. If it's other games I actually get to enjoy. So France, Spain, I can sit back and enjoy because I don't support either team. I can just sit back and actually enjoy the football because I'm not invested in it. I just like to watch the game.
Not emotionally invested.
No, not emotionally invested in it. But when it's England playing, because I want England to win, I just sit there shouting it, pass it, pass, for God's sake. So I will get into it that way. Lauren said the lady. Well, it's lovely to have you on, Heather.
Yes,
really nice to see you. Lauren said the Lady Gaga and Pink tribute was terrible. Oh, really? Dear. Really?
See, the thing is, I'm not really into Pink songs anyway. Lady Gaga, there's quite a few things that I think, oh yeah, I quite like that one. I can't quite like that one. But Pink back in the day when she brought her first album, so Pink was in a group before. Then I don't know what happened to that group, but anyway, they split up. And then she brought her first album, and there you go. Anyway, it was I loved it. I thought the album was really good, blah blah. But she always wanted to do rock music. She never wanted to do like urban or anything like that, like hip hop or anything or R&B or soul or anything like that. So she then moved to her rock, and there's a couple of songs, You're Just Like a Pill, which is okay. But I don't like a lot of her songs compared to her first album, which was really good. You make me sick. I want you when I'm hitting it.
On to silent discos. Heather said she would like a silent disco. So I do. A friend of mine went to one in the Shard. There's a silent disco in the Shard, which is quite a famous one. Heather, I don't know if that would interest you, but she said it's weird because they give you headphones and you go in. And you're dancing away your headphones. But if you take the headphones off,
there's nothing.
It's just people just dancing with no music. It's so strange, she said.
But also, the earphones have a light on them. So if you're dancing to a specific color, let's say blue, then you can see other people who are dancing to the same blue.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then if somebody's dancing with red, and then you switch to red, you're dancing to the same music kind of thing. So yeah, so that's you switch to whatever it is that you like. But they do it at Epcot.
Oh, do they?
They on certain events they do silent disco.
Oh, I had no idea.
That would be amazing. I'd love to go.
I like the idea of it. I do like the sound of it because I do think it sounds like quite a cool thing to do.
Yeah, and I've known people to have gone before work. And I just think that would be amazing. You get up. I mean, I'm a morning person anyway, and so I would just get up and then I would be like, yeah, I'm going disco, I'm going like raving, and then come to work.
Anybody else done a silent disco, and would they recommend it? I'm going to say as well, I think it's that good thing because in theory you can have it anywhere, because it's not noise pollution because it's all in the headphones. So it does sound a good idea. Lauren said on the cruise, the silent disco had two DJs. One DJ did the 70s, 80s. The other DJ did the 90s and modern day noughties plus. Oh, interesting. So you got this.
See, I would have gone for the 70s, 80s. I would have been there.
Do you know what? I never liked 90s music in the 90s when I was experiencing it.
Yeah.
But now I go back and listen. I thought, actually, they weren't that bad. I didn't really give it a chance.
It depends because I liked things like "Let me be your fantasy," yeah. So I was into, but I was never into jungle. But there was one jungle tune that I did like, which was oh, what was
Is that
it?
the one? Hiccup, hiccup.
No,
Jungle is massive. That one.
no, was it not? Oh, I forget. Sweet love, sweet love.
Oh,
Don't
that
you
wasn't.
love- Yeah, they did a jungle version.
Did they?
Yeah, they did, and I thought that was the only jungle tune that I liked. I didn't like jungle; I wasn't into it.
No, I wasn't
But
at all.
that was the one jungle tune that I liked.
The only real thing I remember from drum and bass jungle music is the fact that I remember in my hometown you'd have people and they drive round and round around the town centre, and they're always a Ford Fiesta.
But blasting out drum and bass.
With the windows wound down, and you could hear them coming to you as they're driving around. Where are we? Tia said, I did a silent disco beach clean at my work.
Beach clean. Oh, interesting.
That's really good. So
wow, yeah.
do it while you're working.
Yeah.
That's really
That's
fascinating.
very interesting.
How is it doing it though with working, Tia? Because I did wonder as well, obviously with a silent disco, the whole point is for you to enjoy, but when you're actually doing a task to it, does that make a difference? Do you think you would have preferred it if you could just sit there and dance with your friends as a silent disco rather than having to go? Right.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm thinking if I'm getting into the tunes, I'm not going to be picking up rubbish.
Yeah.
But
oh, I like this one.
Yeah. But I do like the idea, like if I was just going to pick up rubbish and I'm just listening to music as I'm picking up rubbish, that's fair enough. But if you're talking to me about, because I love when I was sort of like growing up, I loved clubbing. I don't drink really that much, contrary to popular belief, right? Of these, but I very rarely drink anyway. In the grand,
let's see. Yeah, right, Kelly. You're right.
Yeah. Like, of course you don't eat a lot. Yeah, look at you. Of course you don't eat a lot. Which is a couple of people think, oh yeah, look at the size of you. Of course you don't eat a lot. But that's not the case. I actually don't eat a lot. But
no, you don't. You don't. Sure.
But I don't drink either. But when I go raving, I purely went for the music. I was on a vibe. I just loved it. And somebody would say to me, oh my God, and I'd be like, oh my God, we've only got 4 hours. Oh my God, that's just not enough time to like. And I just went for the music. I went for the vibe. I loved going out with my friends. But I was raving from a very young age up until, but not raving as in going to a rave, because I didn't like raves. But when I was going to sort of like all the clubs and stuff like that, and we were dancing and everything else. And even now, I do like dancing, but I don't like going out to a club, and I don't like all the pre of, oh no, I now have to get ready. Now I have to put this on and that on. We get to the club, and then I'm already thinking about how are we going to get home and all that.
The dancing queen has joined us. Evelyn.
Oh, Evelyn. Now, Evelyn, she's still raving. This girl is still going out till 1 a.m. or doing whatever she's doing. I'm thinking, oh, I'm too tired.
And Kirsty's joined us as well. And
hey, Kirsty.
I don't know if you're a dancing queen too, because we were just talking about silent discos and dancing. So I hope you guys are both well. And thanks for joining us.
But yeah, we're just talking about like me when I was younger, going clubbing and stuff. I used to go to a lot of clubs with Evelyn as well. We would like be going like here, then everywhere. Be getting a bus to wherever. Like Evelyn was the drinker of the two of us, so she would drink a lot, and we would like go and like go to all of these raves and stuff like that. There would be on these odd occasions where I'd have like get really drunk. But I've never really been a drinker. I've never really been like, oh my God, tonight I'm getting drunk, let's go party. I've never been that type of person. There's been a couple of times when obviously I've probably been drunk about 5 times in my whole life. But I'm just in my head now, I'm just trying to count them. Like there was one time when I was at a work thing, but I hadn't eaten. One time when I was at Evelyn's house. One time we were on our way to somewhere. And then one time when we were on holiday, I think. Those are the memorable ones where I can say, yeah, I got drunk. Not as drunk as another friend, because she was running up and down Lanzarote that time. But yeah, I think, yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and one time when I went to visit, one time when I was going to my cousin's leaving do, I got really drunk then.
Where are we? Oh, bless Liam. He said you two should be the next Ant and Dec. Which one of us is Ant? Which one of us is Dec? That's really
Can
nice.
you tell the difference between Anne and Dec? Because I remember watching, what was the film? Love Actually, I think it is, with Bill Nye.
Oh yeah.
And he's having an interview with Ant and Dec, and he goes, and I think Dec asks him a question. He goes, "Well, Ant or Dec?" Because he doesn't know which one's which.
That's nice of you to say. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you.
Lauren said the Sunday night silent disco was in Sky Dome, and red was no. Yeah, so this is the things you're saying with the lights.
Yeah.
So on the headphones, red would be the noughties and modern day. Blue was 70s, 80s, and 90s. It's really good actually, so you can see what people are listening to.
Yeah.
Tommy said people in my hometown still do that. So basically, you go around in the car going. Doo, 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 doo. Now you're from Wales, aren't you? So remember, I'm from the West Country, so it's the west of the UK. I think us in the West Country are a little bit behind, so it's still done there, I'm afraid, as well. So I do get that people blaring their music out. Tia said, "Oh, it was for Pride Month with work, so it was actually quite fun. We were dancing and taking pitch more than anything else."
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really nice though, because I think it gets everybody involved.
Yeah.
And everybody likes to join in.
But also because it's Pride, I feel like it probably was a lot more fun as well.
Where are we? Where are we? Where? Oh, and did they play? What type of music did they play, Tia? That was what I was going to ask you as well. Lauren said on Wednesday night in the silent disco was the Grand Atrium Red was 90s and modern day blue. Modern day was blue was 70s and 80s. Okay, so that was for the again, it's nice to hear that you can actually see who's listening to what.
Yeah.
Liam said, "Do you ever watch the darts?" Now, funny enough, Liam, not often, but I do watch it, the World Series, so which is often on Ali Pali, but I don't go to Ali Pali. I actually watch it on the TV. But
I remember Bully. Is it Bullseye?
Oh, that's a show.
Yeah,
well,
that was years
I think
ago.
Liam's talking about the actual darts itself, the competition,
No.
rather than that as well.
Yeah, Bully.
They're saying actual fact they started to show it in Germany, and it's really popular.
What, Bullseye?
No, darts.
Oh, I was going to say what?
Kelly's on another planet. Yeah, darts. Where are we? So yeah. So it's amazing how it is, but I think it's quite niche, isn't it? But I do watch it now and again. But I've got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you the main dart players. I used to know them all, but not so much now. Lauren said the atrium was busy as everyone was dancing right by the stairs.
I bet. We said hello to Kirsty.
Yeah, we did. Charlie, hello.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie's hello.
I hope you're well.
You good? He's got his followers. Oh, you did put 410. Well done. Kirsty said, "I'm not raving till 1 a.m. sadly." But would you do though? Would you do a silent disco? That's the question, Kirsty. Would you? And Sam, what about you? Would you do a silent disco?
Would you do a day disco? I'd go to do you know what? I'd go to a day club, you know.
Would you?
Yeah.
We had the opportunity in Vegas. Would you have gone?
No, because that's a different type of day. That's a ticketed event.
But if we got tickets, would you go? Let's say
because it's a pool party though.
Let's say we got complimentary tickets as part of the hotel. Would you go? Let's say we stayed at the Cosmopolitan and they had a day club. Would you go? And you get.
I would go if I was with Evelyn.
Oh, not with me.
No, because I don't think you'd enjoy it, and then that would make me not enjoy it. I feel
it depends what music they played.
Well, it's not going to be heavy metal or rock. So yeah, it's going to be like Drake or Bruno Mars.
I wouldn't mind the old 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that even in Vegas, I don't think.
No, I don't think they would. I think
it would be all the relevant.
Yeah.
It'd be all the relevant. Vegas, it's going to be when they're doing club scene.
Oh, I was going to ask about this, Lauren. She said because you were worried about the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi I had was good. I could access Insta, so posted a lot, but couldn't access YouTube, so I couldn't pop into your live.
Oh no, don't worry about that.
I'm glad you got the Insta though, because I know you were a bit worried about that. So I'm glad you got to go.
And you were saying that going on Insta is quite important to you, and you were going to be sad if you couldn't get on Insta. So I'm just happy that you were able to do and be involved in the things that you wanted to see and do and stuff. So yeah, it all worked out well.
Where are we? Tia said, "Oh, I had a roast at Mr. Fogg's on Sunday, and with
Mr. Fogg's the bar."
Mr. Fogg's the bar. I had a roast at Mr. Fogg's on Sunday and was really disappointed. Oh no!
Is that Mr. Fogg's the bar, as in the famous bars like Mr. Fogg's? I went to Mr. Fogg, but I wasn't impressed. I didn't eat there, to be fair. A friend of mine, she wanted to go because they have a different theme at all these fog bars, and I wasn't. I felt the drinks were far too expensive. But it I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't a vibe. Like sometimes, you know, you go to these
Whereabouts
places.
was it?
This was the one in Covent Garden.
Oh, that's what Tia said. Mr. Fogg's Tavern, Covent Garden.
There you go.
And you weren't impressed either.
I wasn't impressed, but I only went for drinks. I didn't go for food.
Well, Tia,
that's on the side street, right? So it's on the same side street. So where where TGI Fridays used to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that street which leads you to the Strand.
Yeah.
And it's on that side street. There's a Greek place opposite, and then there's a yogurt place opposite. Yeah.
Wow.
I think there's a gym on that side as well. Maybe Fitness First.
No, she said no. Sorry, going back to what Tia was saying. So she said really disappointed, no flavour and tasted like mush. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad you said that because actually, fact, it wasn't on our to-do list, to be fair. But we wouldn't rule out doing a review on it. But if you said it's not very good. Yeah,
because the thing that I found about Mr. Fogg's, that I went near when it first opened, sort of thing, probably a few months after it had opened, and they're known. The fog bars are known. They're called like different ones. They've got different themes. But this one, my friend really wanted to go to, so we went to this specific place. It's a little bit like, do you know Alchemy? There's like an Alchemy bar, and they're known. So they're known for their drinks and the way that they mix their drinks and all of this. But it wasn't anything. They don't do anything back then anyway. They didn't do anything familiar. So I couldn't confidently order a drink and know that, oh yeah, I'm going to like that drink, unless they made it poorly. Because I went to Duck and Waffle one time, asked them to make a strawberry daiquiri, and they made it quite poorly. But anyway, I digress. So when I went there and we were ordering cocktails, I didn't really, but my friend really liked it though. It was her birthday. She really enjoyed it, but I've got to say I didn't rate it. I left the drink there and it was very expensive.
Oh, yeah. So sorry to hear that. We always get to, because Kelly and I always say this, when we go to review a place, we always go to review it to try and give it a good review. We never go in there thinking, right, this place looks horrible, we're going to go in. We always try to do that. So, and
then I will always tell you the truth. Don't ever go to Coffee Addict in Victoria.
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, that was well, we won't actually because it's in our review. But yeah, we went there. We were very disappointed with it.
Yeah, somebody said I was harsh, and I was just like, I'm not harsh. I would never want you to go there and spend money, and it's rubbish. No. There's better places to go, for sure. How you doing, Sam? Asked Kirsty. Sam said, I've hurt my neck, so very painful to type. Oh, Sam. Well, like I said, I did, because you haven't been that active on this, so we were just wondering if you're okay. Have you got a stiff, so the other day...
Right, but bear in mind, Sam, it's painful for Sam to type, so we can't ask her too many questions.
Yeah, so remember... I said to you I had a stiff neck.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, I can't remember I think it was Friday into Saturday. So anyway, when I woke up, I had a stiff neck. It was on this side. Then the next day I woke up and it was at the back. And then the next day when I woke up, it was here. So it had moved from here. When I was at work, somebody came in. She came in to visit me and she goes, oh yeah, I've got a bit of a stiff neck. And I was just like, later on, somebody else said they got a stiff neck, and now Sammy's saying she's got a stiff neck.
No, she said I hurt my neck. She didn't say.
Oh right, I see.
So yeah, maybe with your new bath, get some of those Epsom salts, Sam. Hopefully that will help sort you out. I know you were saying your bath unfortunately is not as big as you wanted it. But hopefully that could help you out a little bit, so you can just at least relax the muscles. I'm sorry that you're in pain. We hope we really do hope you'll be okay. You might want to invest in a little neck brace. What was that? How much was that one from Boots?
£10.
That's not bad.
So if you watch,
I'll grab it.
If you watch our travel day video, WH Smith was selling a neck brace for £30. And then if you wanted to get two, they were selling two for £40. So it would make it £20 each. And I really wanted to get, because it was a memory foam. I really, really wanted to get it. And then anyway, Mark was saying no, and I was like, yeah, okay, blah blah blah. Anyway, we went to look in a few different jobs, went into Boots, found this.
Memory foam. Look at that. Lovely and squidgy.
£10.
£10 from Boots. So you'd recommend this one?
£10. I would recommend that one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or on the next. So if you can do, remember Boots order online as well. So this one's.
I don't know this one. Now this was from the airport. I've never seen it in a normal Boots.
Okay. We'll have to.
That's what you have to remember. I've never seen it in a normal Boots. I've only ever seen it when I went to the airport, and I love it. I wore it on the plane. It was brilliant.
Did. Well, I was going to say actually, Sam, if it does help, we'll have to next time we go. And what I do like about it is it's sort of shaped to fit your neck. Like
well,
that.
no, that's the wrong way.
No, that's the right way. Look.
No, it's not.
It's shaped to fit your neck.
Darling, it's this way.
It's the other way.
It's not the other way. Look at the button. It's not. It's this way.
Right.
I'm telling you, it's this way.
There you go. Look. So
and also the label is on the back side.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, it's got memory foam though. So we'll have to pick one of these up for Sam. We'll go to the airport.
And how are we going to send it to Sam?
We'll have to send it to you somehow, Sam. We will get it to you if it's going to help you. We want to help you.
For sure.
There you go. Anyway, I'll put that down. Where are we?
Not on the floor.
Lauren said, I need 42 more subscribers to get to 1,000.
Wow.
So guys, for Lauren, 345 Berry on her account, 42 more subscribers. We are subscribed already.
Yeah, we are.
But we'd like, to help Lauren get to 1,000. The silent disco on the cruise was around 9:30 till midnight.
Oh, nice.
That's good. Well, actually, you could do it anytime because it's silent.
Mm.
You're not gonna. It's not as though you can. You're gonna cause noise.
It must just look weird though to see people dancing and there's no music.
I'd be really annoying because I'd be thinking, "How's it going? What can I say about when I see it?"
That's what he does now.
Oh, Lauren said I'd done the whole thing. Well done.
Nice.
So you did the whole time from 9:30 till midnight. Look at you. You see, I just knew you'd have a good time. Tia said, Mr. Fogstown and Covent Garden, are there Toby Carveries in London? Yes, there are.
They're not in London.
But they're Greater London.
They're in suburbs.
Yeah, sorry, Greater London, not in Central London.
No.
I think because obviously they're quite reasonably priced. And therefore, of course, the rents would be high. That being said, though, there's a Greggs in Leicester Square.
I know. That's mad. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I don't know what part of London you are, but there is one near Wimbledon. And the reason why I say Wimbledon is because obviously the tennis is on at the moment, but there is one near Wimbledon.
There you go. But that's probably where it is closer. I'll have to Google if there's anyone more central. Have you been to one recently, Tia? Kirsty said, oh, Sam, sorry to hear that. I hope the live chat is distracting away from the eggs. Yeah, we hope so too.
We hope so too.
Send you lots of love, Sam. What's Mr. Fogg's? Asked Lauren.
So Mr. Fogg's is a bar. It's like a speciality cocktail bar, but not your traditional. When I went, not your traditional cocktails. So I feel like they may want to attract a certain clientele. When I went, it was a little bit. I felt like it was a little bit pretentious in the sense that the type of clientele that it was that they wanted to attract, which is why the cocktails were so high at that time. However, after that first time that I went, and we're talking. Wow.
Would you agree, Tia? Did you find it quite snobby in there, or did you think it was just regular?
We're probably talking about 2017 that I last went. Maybe even before that, or maybe just after that, something around there. So it's a very long time ago that I went, and they were just opening up Mr. Fogg's at that time, like at different venues and stuff like that, I believe. And there's a whiskey club actually not too far, a couple of doors down from Mr. Fogg's as well. But like I said, they're these cocktail bars. I don't really rate them. I think we tried to go to Alchemy once, and I think I went to a different Alchemy. Can't quite remember. But I feel like I'm in two minds with all these speciality cocktail bars. I like I went to Dirty Martini, right? And again, it's another cocktail bar, but it's not pretentious. This is a free for all for anybody. The floor was so sticky.
Oh,
It wasn't a great
no,
place,
no,
and
no.
I also went to, is it Simmons Bar? Do they call it Simmons and Simmons, or is it just called Simmons Bar? I went to that as well. Like, I don't rate these places. I've got to be honest with you. I don't rate them. And I also went. So we've been to the Ned. Now that's more of a classy type bar. So ladies, if you're looking for a man of means, I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes.
What are you trying to tell people?
So this
What?
is I'm helping my single ladies who may be looking for a man in finance, trust fund,
What?
6'5", blue eyes. So I'm just trying to let them know. The Ned.
Or Toby Carvery. Sorry.
You might, I don't know. But if you're looking for us, like, because there are certain girls out there or certain women out there who want to live a certain lifestyle, so they are building up, they're getting that specific, like, I've got friends who get that specific job, gives them a certain type of financial security themselves and blah blah blah, and then they want to meet a guy who's pretty much on the same level as them. And so these are the places. I've got one friend, these are the types of places that she frequents, and hoping to meet somebody on her level, especially if you're very career and goal oriented, which she is. She's very career, very goal orientated and stuff like that. So there are places around the financial district, which is the City of London.
So apparently we're now doing dating tips now from Mark and Kelly's tips and dating tips.
I'm just giving a tip. I'm just letting my girls know a few tips.
Oh Lord!
Just saying.
I was not expecting the chat to go down this avenue.
Just saying.
Kirsty said, I was thinking of doing a silent disco for my son's next birthday party.
Oh, nice.
You know, that'd be brilliant, Kirsty, because they'll all have headphones on and they can make as much noise as they like in their ears because it won't affect you. Genius. Genius. You are very clever, Kirsty. Dia said, I feel there's so many food places just for the gram where the food is overpriced and rubbish.
Let me tell you, there are plenty. But this is the thing, they're all Instagrammable, right?
Yeah.
All of these places, they've got the flower wall,
Yeah.
they're pink,
Yeah.
they're this and that. And you go there and you're just like...
Do you know what? Actually, fact, Kelly's right. So some of the places that we have been to are exactly that. You walk in and you think, oh wow, this is nice.
Amazing. Oh my God.
And what Kelly's just said is so true. They all have the same sort of thing. They all have a wall with loads of flowers in it. So it's all Instagrammable. They'll have neon lights with a name on it, blah, 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 blah. Now, that doesn't mean that's a sign that they're all rubbish. We've been to some places like that's a very, very good. So what was the name of the place that did little shoe pastries? Maitre Shoe. They have Instagrammable walls and they're very good. But we have been to other cake shops, not naming any names.
Well, we're a review channel, so
yeah. Name the name. We didn't rate. Now, that's not to say they're rubbish. We didn't rate. So Elan was one of them we didn't rate. I
will tell you why with
and the big one was Coffee Addict.
Yeah. Oh, anyway, the reason why. So like when you go to a buffet and you have this plethora of food. Now it's mass produced, it's mass cooked, it's whatever. So you know what you're going to get in a buffet. But sometimes in them buffets, they make the desserts look. Oh, you're waiting to try them desserts, and you're just thinking, I can't wait. The disappointment when you're trying these desserts. The disappointment.
Yeah, true. Kelly's right. I mean, we looked at some of them on the, didn't we? On the window as well. You think, these look amazing. When you try them, you think,
can't wait to try them.
Nah, they're all right. They're okay. They're not bad, but they're not fantastic. They look a lot better than they are.
There's where did we were in Vegas? Is Caesar's buffet?
Oh yeah.
So we went. Okay, so
I've been itching to try, and it was expensive.
So Mark really wanted to try. He wanted to go Caesar's. We went Caesar's in Vegas. We went to try a few buffets in Vegas. Caesar's was one of them. The food was it was expensive, right? All the buffets in Vegas are expensive. But this Caesar's buffet, who boast, oh, we got this from here, we got this from there, blah blah blah, was rubbish because they didn't have a master of those cuisines at those stations. So it's basically anybody was cooking so when you don't have somebody whose speciality is those dishes, it's not going to be great. And they're all using the one kitchen. Anyway, the food wasn't that great. Fine. They had all the desserts. The desserts looked on point. They looked really. I said to them, I can't wait to try them desserts. Blah, blah, blah. Even the popcorn was rubbish. Even the popcorn was the only thing that was okay was the ube ice cream. So they had ube ice cream.
Oh gosh, this is a long time
It was
ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Even now, I can tell you it was all rubbish. But the ube ice cream was okay.
I didn't think it was as bad as you thought it was,
No,
but
it
it
was.
was. I think for the price, it wasn't good value.
Do you know what it was? Because we'd been to better buffets.
True.
That's why.
Let me catch up. Because there's a lot of comments now. So Lauren said, "What's Mr. Fogg?" We did answer that one, I think. Tia said, "I feel that so many. Yeah, we've done that one." Lauren said, "I've been to Covent Garden thousands of times. I haven't seen Mr. Fogg." So, do you know where the old TGI Fridays is, Lauren? If so, we'll direct you from there.
Yeah.
Tia said, "Mr. Fogg's is a famous cocktail bar pub in London." So, how is it famous? Said Lauren. I think a lot of these places become famous through Instagram, through all kinds of social media. Sam said, "I went to school for 3 weeks with a dislocated neck." Oh my God, Sam! So my neck gets very angry very regularly. Still no hot water. Oh no, they still haven't fixed your hot water. Oh no, that's not.
We're just lucky we're not in winter.
Yeah, I was going to say actually. I think.
My goodness.
But it's a pain in the neck to have to keep boiling kettles.
Yeah. Or heating pots of water on the stove.
Did you manage to sort out the bill problem? Because I know they wanted to.
Yes.
They wanted to keep billing you for incorrectly, and then you said, obviously, no, that's the wrong bill, and you couldn't afford the bill that they were quoted you. So talking of Toby Carvery, Lauren said there's one in Romford, but there's no Toby Carvery in central London.
Yeah.
Tia said, I didn't go to Mr. Fogg's residence. I went to the Tavern pub, which was pretty chill.
Oh, right.
Oh,
okay.
I see. My aunt afterwards dragged me to Chestnut Bakery, and she didn't like it.
What did she try? She tried the wrong thing. What did she try?
Yeah. Next time, Tia, you're all coming with us. You, your aunt, and us. We're going. We're saying,
this is what you need to try.
Tia, eat this.
Yeah.
Have this.
Try
Tia.
this.
Yeah.
I took my friend. She was going back to the States, and on her very last day, she was due to fly out that day. I said, "Oh my God, have you ever been to Chestnut Bakery?" She said, "No." I was like, "It's a crime. I'm taking you right now." And we went, and she really enjoyed it. I ordered a couple of things, and she ordered a couple of things, and then I ordered us something to share, and she really the honey toast with the cheese is too much. It's too good.
Where are we? Well. Lauren said, I'm not bothered about dating. Most of you lot are already taken, but I'm not taken. Oh, bless you. Well, when you're ready, and you're a very nice girl, so it would not be a problem for you.
When you're ready to find someone, someone will be there.
She said, I sort of know where TGI's is. So describe it from where.
Okay, so on the corner is TGI Fridays, and one bit will lead you to the police station, but that's not the way. You want the bit that's going to lead you to the Strand, and it's along that road that leads you to the Strand. That's where you'll find Mr. Fogg.
There we go. I don't know where it is.
But Tia's talking about a different Mr. Fogg. She's talking about the tavern.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the cocktail bar.
Where are we? Tia said, tell me about it. I'm 24 and hate online dating. I did read an article with Brad Pitt, obviously because he's single. And he said, how difficult it is doing dating when you're older. And I thought, my God, if you're struggling, what's the rest of us? Tia said, she had a blueberry vanilla pastry. What should...
Yeah. I don't know about the blueberry vanilla pastry, to be quite honest with you. But recently I went to the one in Victoria, which is different to the one in Covent Garden.
Right.
Covent Garden, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, the Covent Garden one's better. But your aunt, unfortunately, didn't enjoy it. But next time, try the honey toast, which is a honey croissant. It'll change your life.
Life-changing, Tia. Did you hear that? Life-changing.
Change your life.
Hopefully one day we'll be there with Tia. Go on, Tia, take this one, this one, this one.
This one. It's this one.
Eat
This is the
Tia,
right one.
eat it. Poor Tia. She'll just go around and go, who are these two? St. Cort, how are you?
St. Cort, were you on earlier?
No, he wasn't. He just
Oh
said
my
good
God,
evening.
good
How are
evening,
you?
Hello, welcome.
I did notice St. Cort hadn't been on actually, so
I don't know why I thought you were on earlier.
he was trying to bid for the Bruce. Did you get it,
Wow.
St. Cort? Any luck? Right, there's a tiny bit of Bruce left here. I've been eating it chunk by chunk by chunk each day. Lauren said, Sam, contact British Gas. They will sort your hot water problem. Our hot water problem was sorted in 2 days thanks to British Gas. There you go. But I'm not sure, Sam. Sam, are you with British Gas?
I don't think Sam's with British Gas.
You're older than me, Tia, said Lauren. I think, yeah, you are. You're both young.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I know, Lauren. I think Sam's had some real problems with her supplier. Has a massive problem. St. Cort said, "Oh, I'm well, thanks. Just got home from work, and I'm still Bruceless." We're gonna have to try and sort him out with the Bruce somehow. I don't know how to do it, but we need to sort.
You got this. Okay, so this is my tip.
Here we are, St. Cort.
So you get on at 9:58. You go to whatever it is. So if it's just the milk one that you want, or if it's a double one that you want, or whatever, but go on to the one that it is that you want, and then you just refresh until you get. Now, if you've got Apple Pay or Google Pay, it's going to be quick for you. I had neither, so I had to quickly type in my account details. I don't know how I did it in less than 30 seconds. I don't know how I did it, but now my card is there. So now when I want something, I just
tap and go.
Yeah, tap and go. But once you get it and once you add it to your basket, you're in a queue, and then you go through the queue, and that's when you have to do your Apple Pay or your Google Pay. But have your account already set up, which I think, St. Cort, you already have done that. So I think you've already got your account set up. It's just that you can't add your card details on setup, which is really weird. So I could only add my card details on the day that I was buying something.
Yeah, so I'll quickly skip to St. Cort's comment. I had it in my cart again, selected Apple Pay, and it did not go through.
Try tapping it out manually then.
Maybe that will work.
Try tapping it out manually and then save your card on it and then do it that way. But after the first one, you might not want another one. I don't know.
Well, no, I was going to say, poor St. Cort, he'll go to all this trouble and go, this blooming better be worth it, this Bruce. But I've got to say, it's a very nice cake. It's a very, very good cake. If you like chocolate, my recommendation, I think Kelly's will be the same. I'm looking over there because it's over there.
Yeah.
Is the milk chocolate is better than the dark.
But that's my personal preference. But some people do like your father's very much into dark chocolate at the moment.
Yeah.
It could be the case that you like that decadence, that bitterness, that type of thing. Then it's for you. For sure.
Where are we? My aunt did online dating, said Lauren. She met her current boyfriend online.
Oh, wow.
There you are.
Do you know what? A lot of people do though. Like I've got friends who've met people online and that's it. They're like together. One's planning to get married. And yeah, it's I've known a few people to meet online. It's just that it wasn't a concept when we were sort of like growing up.
No. Online dating.
You know what was a concept though? The Lonely Hearts ad. So I know a couple that actually met on through the newspaper. They met on the metro. It's crazy. So you can meet someone anywhere. It's mad. But they met through one of those. They used to call them Lonely Hearts, and they were Lonely Hearts ads, and they'd be in the paper, and you'd write in. Somebody'd say put an advert. And then somebody would answer the advert, and that was dating back then. Our
story of meeting is quite long, so I just tell people we met on Plenty of Fish. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't say that. Tia said, question for you, and it also leads us nicely into our video. Tia asks, Kelly, I wanted to ask. I saw you eat ribs in your last video. So for anybody that saw, we uploaded a video for a restaurant called Homecoming, which was actually based in Disney Springs. Disney Springs is not a park. We will have the Disney Springs video coming up in MK Vacays at some point in the next few weeks. But it is a shopping centre, basically, owned by Disney.
Well, it's not a shopping centre. It's like
a mall.
It's not a mall.
It's like a shopping mall. Anyway, let me answer her question. Kelly, I want to ask, I saw you eat ribs in your last video. Do you think the portions in America are value for money? That's the question.
Not everywhere, believe it or not. Like if you were going to New York, no, you get a regular portion size the same as you would in the UK. Then them sort of things don't exist. However, when you go further out, like when you go to Florida or something like that, you do get larger portion sizes. However, not everywhere will give you large portion sizes. So people tend to do a lot of buffets because then you can have as much as you want. But portion sizes in a lot of places, yes. When you get things like ribs and all of that, it's very large. Yeah, too much for, I would say, one person. And if Mark ate meat, so in one of the videos that we do, that it's one of our first ones, right? We go to the three broomsticks, or yeah, we did the three broomsticks, and we did the other one.
Yes.
And so we had fish and chips, and it's so hot. It's just so hot. What was nice, I just got us fish and chips. It wasn't real chips, by the way. It's wedges. So I don't know why they're calling it chips, because it's not chips. It's wedges. Just saying. So we had fish and wedges, and then we shared that, and then we had melon and corn on the cob. We got as well, didn't we?
We did. Yeah. I think that video's up actually. Yeah,
that one is up. Yeah, because one of our early ones.
The Universal Studios video on MKVKs, obviously not on Mark and Kelly's Trip Tips and things.
Didn't we do a video for?
No, I just put it up on that one because I'll tell you why.
It wasn't a long one.
It wasn't a long one, and also we didn't introduce it or anything. You just basically walk straight into this place. So that's why. So that's if you did want to catch that one, it's on there. Also, Tia as well. Believe it or not, I thought they were joking, but they were deadly serious. Those ribs you saw Kelly have, they said this is the smallest ribs we've got. That was the smallest ones we had. They were huge. I looked at it, I thought they were joking, but they were serious. They said this is the smallest wrap we've got.
But the thing is, your burger wasn't that big.
No, my burger was small.
Yeah. So I think Mark was disappointed in the sense, not with the meal itself, but just with the size of the meal, because Mark's got a large appetite. But you really enjoyed the mac and cheese. You enjoyed everything that you had.
Now, going back to Tia's point, value for money. Now, big ribs, but they were $34, which is about £27. So it was quite expensive for what it was.
But the thing is as well, what you also have to remember is you're on Disney property. So it's not like you're on, let's say, International Drive or, one of the food courts or anything like that. Disney Springs is an area. It's not a mall or anything like, because you're not inside. So, but it's a shopping and restaurant area, and it's very large. It might be the size of a small park, possibly. Hollywood Studios is quite small, but I don't think it's as big as Hollywood Studios. But anyway, it's just a shopping and dining area. And it's very large, and you probably wouldn't be able to do it all in a day if you wanted to investigate everything that is. But value for money, there are only certain places in Disney that might be value for money.
I'm just going to jump some comments. Kirsty said I still call it Downtown Disney.
Yeah. But remember, because I said to somebody, that's what I said to you. So remember we went in 2017 or before that, and I said, can you take us to Downtown Disney? And they took us to the boardwalk. And I was just like, Mark was like, is this it? And I was just like, oh my God, this place has changed. Because I remember Pleasure Island, right? Pleasure Island, you had Pleasure Island and you had Downtown Disney. Downtown Disney was very much like City Walk. But it was on a larger scale. And I remember going there, and I think Kirsty was saying before in one of your comments that you went to Planet Hollywood. I remember going to Planet Hollywood. I went in 97. When Planet Hollywood then was all the rage, because it was owned then by Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone. And I remember going there, and you'd order a salad, and it'd be a huge bowl of salad and all of this type of stuff. It's not owned by them anymore. I think to own a restaurant is it's one of those precarious businesses. And you just have to be very careful when you're owning a restaurant. But Planet Hood back in the day was okay. I'm not sure how it is now. But I remember going. So in '97 was my first time going to that, because I had gone to the one in London, but this was the first time going to the one at Disney. And there was a bartender, and I swear he looked just like a young Tom Cruise in Cocktail with the longish hair. He also had that longish hair in Rain Man as well. And I swear it looked it could have been just Tom Cruise like practicing. I don't know, but that guy looked like it was like Tom Cruise.
Right, let me catch up with. There's a few comments here. Lauren said you can. So going back to the British Gas thing, you can sign up as a customer with British Gas. Sam said I'm with EDF. Oh, you're EDF Energy.
Right.
Suncott said, "Hi Lauren, hope you enjoyed the cruise. Oh, I loved it." She said she had a really good time.
She really did.
British Gas should serve Cornwall, Sam. Keep chasing with EDF. If they carry on being a pain, you can switch to another provider. That's what we did early last year. We lost Wi-Fi for 10 days due to Sky Broadband. So we switched to Virgin Broadband, and Virgin is much faster. I suppose it depends on your area as well. Kirsty said, oh, I think a variety of options and options to swap sites is much better in the States. Do you know what, Kirsty? You'll see that where I had the burger, I was supposed to have they call it chips, crisps with it as well. I didn't want crisps with the burger, so I thought the burger's not that big. But they were very good. They just swapped out the mac and cheese for me, which I thought was really good of them.
Yeah, you could go anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but I'm sure there's so many more places where you could just swap out this for this and all of this type of stuff. Let me tell you, when you're going to Paris or Brussels, don't think you can swap out anything, because you can't.
Oh, good God, no. Oh,
I'm just letting you know now. They're not swapping out anything.
No. Americans are absolutely brilliant customer service. They will They will swap out most stuff. We were surprised. When we went to Brussels, I said, oh, can you swap this for this? No. And then the trouble is, they go, we can do it, but you'll have to pay for it separately. So, but that's not swapping it. That's me buying an extra side.
The cheek was in one restaurant, and we go to this restaurant quite often. Now, if you don't know, Belgian fries is cooked in beef fat, basically. Yeah. So it's not vegetarian. So in this specific restaurant, very rare, because a lot of places don't do vegetarian. This place started doing vegetarian. Now, Mark's pescatarian, so he can get away with a couple of things. He's pescatarian. It's not too bad. If you're vegetarian or vegan, it's a lot harder in Europe. Anyway, so we saw this vegan burger. You wanted to try it. It came with Belgian fries. Well, hang on a second. That doesn't make it a vegetarian meal.
No.
Now, they didn't say it was a vegetarian meal. They just said that the burger was vegetarian, but the chips were Belgian fries. So we were like, well, the chips aren't vegetarian. Can we swap it for mash? No. You can pay for extra mash.
You can buy extra, but why would I want to pay for extra? I don't want mash and chips. I just want all the other.
I just want something that is vegetarian to go with my vegetarian burger.
Which is a bit of an odd thing, but anyway, there you go. Sam said, I've got American friends and was shocked at the price of food and small portions. It probably depends on where you are and what you want. So when you say that, Sam, were they shocked at the price and small portions in the UK, or were they just shocked at the prices of the difference back in the US? One thing I did notice in the US, as the prices have definitely gone up. That is for sure.
Yeah, the prices have gone up, but this time we didn't eat out. We pretty much ate in the park.
Yeah, so which would be more expensive. Yeah, that is true.
So normally, like before, we've eaten out. So we normally will eat on International Drive, or in one of the shopping malls or whatever. But this time, 95% of our meals was in the parks. That was very expensive.
Yeah, that was expensive. Right, let me finish Sam's comment. So I've got American friends and was shocked at the price of food and small portions, but it probably depends on where you are and what you want. Buying duck and lamb is difficult. I've heard no shop sells it. So this is back in the States. Well, actual fact, funny enough, what's interesting is when we've gone to American supermarkets, it is expensive. The food is expensive there.
So when we go to supermarkets, though, we're only going on International Drive. We're not going further out to the retail parks. So the cost in the retail parks will be very different than it is on International Drive.
Lauren said, if you sign up as a new customer with British Gas and explain your hot water situation and have problems with EDF, British Gas will come out and sort your hot water out. Yes, Kirsty was saying, I like it, Downtown Disney. They're possibly one for Sam. Sam said, oh, the new show for this week is The Boys. It's great. Currently watching the new Mad Max movie. Is better than what I was expecting. Now, I have got, Sam, let me show you, because of The Boys.
Okay.
So I have got, so I've got the original, that's the comic books. So they were based on, it's actually a British comic book it was based upon. So it's actually based upon this, the original comic book. One of the characters in it, which is this one, who does he look like?
I don't know.
Simon Pegg. It was based upon Simon Pegg, and Simon Pegg's a big fan of The Boys, and because he didn't realise it was actually the guy that wrote this was a really big fan of Spaced, which Simon Pegg was in,
right,
and so he drew this one of the characters to look like Simon Pegg, and then Simon Pegg, when he's reading it, thought, "That's me." So yeah, I've not watched The Boys because I didn't know if it'd be as good as the books, but comic books, but I will take you on that one. I must have a little read of that and see how it is.
Okay.
You're enjoying it though. And the new Mad Max movie, I was in two minds because what's the name? Tom Hardy's not in the new movie, is he? But would you recommend it? Lauren said, if it carries on with EDF, I personally move to British Gas. Sign up with them and get a quote. But it's up to you though, Sam. This is only my recommendation. Well, potentially for Sam. Sam said a weekly stop is still cheaper here than the US. Yes, actually, there's been several YouTube videos actually of people that show that. Funny enough, one YouTuber flew to Poland, got the cheapest flight they could to Poland, did a weekly shop and came back, and it worked out cheaper than going to the UK, including the flight.
I don't know how they were able to bring back food.
They just put it in the suitcase. But they were able to do it. They were allowed to do it.
That's what I'm saying. You're not allowed to.
EDF aren't bad, said Sam. The smart water tank is the landlord's job to fix. Oh, I see. So yeah, it's his job to fix it. The Boys is good, right?
Oh.
Well, I might have a little look at it. I did enjoy the actual comic books. I did actually thought they were quite good. If anybody's interested, the story goes, there's loads of superheroes on the planet, but the CIA secretly want to control them. So they develop a serum which can make a regular human being, give them superhero powers, but only for a very limited time. So they have a group of people they set up called the Boys, which is a group of about 4 or 5 people. And they're given the special injection every once in a while to actually sort out, because a lot of the superheroes run amok. They do their own thing, they cause different problems and stuff like that. So they get this group together just to cause law, as almost like a police force just for superheroes. That's roughly what it's about. But yeah, if you recommend it, I shall definitely have a look at that. Thank you, Sam. That's a good recommendation. Where are we? Tia said, if you guys are big pastry fans, there's a Swedish pastry called, is it Baguette? How does that say? You have to pronounce that. It's in Leicester Square in Covent Garden here. Tiny cafe, but really nice.
Oh, Baguette.
Baguette, is that right? Baguette? Have you heard of it?
Baguette. I feel like I have, but is it a little bit like Ollie and Steam?
You don't like Ollie and Steam?
I don't rate Ollie and Steam. I have to be honest. A lot of people like it though. I don't know why, but a lot of people do like Ollie and Steam.
So as we know, we're big fans of Chestnut Bakery.
Our own bakery,
bakery.
Chestnut Bakery, and wow.
And what? But there are others. We'll have to go back to Ollie and Steam. I do want to read.
Yeah, I mean we've done it twice, but we can go again.
We'll go again.
Yeah,
we'll try something else. But this one sounds quite nice. Is it? I can't pronounce it. Baguette. That sounds French. Baguette. We'll have to get that a try though. Thank you, Tia. We'll have to look at this one. Would it be one you recommend?
It's in in Leicester Square.
Covent Garden area. Tiny cafe, but really nice.
So is it along Longacre Lane?
Is that right, Tia?
Yeah, is it along Longacre? Because that leads from Covent Garden onto.
By the way, you pointed that way.
Yeah, yeah, because onto Leicester Square. That's the road that leads onto Leicester Square. So I'm just wondering, is it that one?
Keep chasing up with your landlord. Ask EDF to, says Lauren. Ask EDF to come out and sort out the hot water themselves. You can't go a long time without hot water. This is true, but I do think the landlord, poor Sam, I know if the landlord hasn't fixed it.
Yeah.
The trouble is, I've been in that situation, Sam, when I've rented. The landlord, if the landlord doesn't fix it, you're really limited to what you can do. Tia said, I hope you get it soon, though. I really do hope it. All right, Tia said it's opposite the other stores, the shopping street road.
Yeah, so I think that's the one with the TK Maxx on it, right? So along that road is TK Maxx. I think there's a Max Mara. There's one called Arcade. It's along that road, which is Longacre. It's where Boots and Marks and Spencers used to be.
Yes, I know what you mean.
That's the road.
Not too far from the tube station.
Yeah. So along that road, that's the shopping road that I know of, unless there's another one. If you go down one corner, it's Pineapple Studios, and also that's the same road that has what you call it, a row when you turn right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I see.
There's a row.
Right. Tia said is more pastry based. I don't think they do fruit and cream with pastries.
Yeah, I definitely try it. I would definitely, because like I do like pastries, but I do tend to like the more exciting ones. I can't lie to you. I tend to like, the pistachio ones or the almond ones, or that type of pastry. So it doesn't have to be cream per se, but I do like, the pan au chocolats or the pan au raisins or all the. So I like the sort of something like that.
Where Lauren said, Boots in Covent Garden is still there. So yeah, that's the Boots in Covent Garden. So that's the one near M&S, isn't it?
No, there is a Boots in Covent Garden, which is in the square, but this Boots was on Longacre. So there used to be a Boots and there used to be a Marks and Spencers.
Yeah, the M&S one.
I don't believe. Yeah, but Boots used to be next to M&S.
That's right.
But I don't believe it's there anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe, and I don't. I think Russell and Bromley used to be along that. There used to be a French Connection there. There used to be a Mex there. But I don't. I think they've all gone now, and they're all something else.
Tia said you can buy biscuits from there too. So is it biscuits or cookies? Now that's interesting. Because all right, thank you, Tia.
I'm definitely a cookie biscuit person.
We'll have a look there now. If you get a chance as well, Tia, and anybody else who's in Covent Garden way, see if you can get to Soho end, because we would recommend for cookies and biscuits creme.
Creme, yeah.
So creme do a big.
Stop doing that on purpose.
I'm not. They do.
Swear on your mum's life you're not doing it on purpose.
Doing what purpose? I'm telling them about the cookies and creme. Kelly, I don't know why. Right, she hates it when I pronounce it creme, because I'm trying to give it the French name creme. So creme, the cookie place, does the. But and in all seriousness, they're really thick. But you must eat them as soon as you buy them. You can take them, if you take them home, you've got to put them back in the oven, because they are so much better warm. Oh, the middle melts.
Mark loves the miso and white chocolate, and I love the milk chocolate. I think they're really, really good. Not so much for the banana. I've not tried the banana one, but like, as you all know, I don't really like banana. I'm not one for all that. They do a whole chocolate one, like a triple chocolate or double chocolate or whatever it is, and I'm not one for that either. But the milk chocolate and the white chocolate and miso.
Tia, you will not be disappointed, and if you are, you can blame us, because we do think it's really, really good.
Very good.
There is a banana and chocolate one, but I know that's not your thing.
No, it's not my thing at all.
Well, changing the things slightly, Lauren asked, what do you think of Keir Starmer as the new Prime Minister?
Now, Airspeed Alive left a comment saying, well, what is it, something about a woke Labour government? Or something like that?
One of our things. So just remember, Kelly and I tend to avoid politics on this channel, because we're not really a political channel.
No.
So we do tend to avoid the politics.
But I'm interested in the changes that are
going to happen.
Yeah.
So we will see. Yeah, I think we'll leave it as that, Lauren. I think we'll see. Interesting to see. I think you've had 14 years of Conservative rule, so we'll see how this will change. There isn't much money in the pot though for anything. So
I will tell you here and now, that's lies.
Kelly's
Okay.
got no faith in the establishment.
Right. Okay.
Remember, we're not a political channel. Before
My only comment that I will make on a political whatever. Each government always says, "Oh, there's no money, there's no money, there's no money," right? And I'm thinking, right, well, all right, you have a lot of people who work for a living. Yeah, we all work. We're all working for a living. Not everyone. That's fine. Everyone has different circumstances, but everyone's paying tax. Unless you're a carer of some sort, pretty much everyone's paying tax. Yeah. So you're paying tax. You're paying tax from your savings. You're paying tax. You know, on I buy something, I have to pay tax. The shopper who's receiving the money also has to pay tax. Everybody's paying tax. Tax. That's all I hear. Tax. And then the government have the cheek to say, "Oh no, we don't have any money." Oh, Olympics, you say? Oh well, all right. Well, we need to build a stadium, and we need to build this, and we need to build that. All of a sudden, there's money coming from everywhere, and everybody can build something. We can't get any discounts for any tickets for these Olympic games that are happening, but all of a sudden we can build everything. Government doesn't have any money, but the millennium. Oh, well, let's build the London Eye. Let's build the what's the one in Greenwich? The O2. Let's build the Millennium Bridge that wobbled. Doesn't wobble anymore though, but it was wobbling and blah blah blah. And I just think to myself, right, but we don't have any money. The government just said they didn't have any money. We are in debt, but apparently we didn't have any money.
And that's the party political broadcast by the Kelly Party. Lauren said, on the cruise, I helped the shopping expert do the grand opening.
Oh, nice.
Well done, Lauren. For Pandora and Mulberry for helping. She gave me a voucher for sweet treat. So I chose a massive dairy milk bar. Oh, wonderful. That's really nice. Did you get to eat that while you're on the cruise as well? Oh, that's really nice. Well done. You see, you did all that helping, you get rewarded. And that's nice they gave you a voucher for a sweet treat. Did you get one of those massive big bars? I was going to say those big square ones.
Are you thinking of the Toblerone?
Oh, no. I'm thinking you can buy these huge ones though.
Yeah.
When we went, so this is a long time ago. So Kelly and I went to Bourneville in Birmingham and we wanted to go to the Cadbury's factory. So we took the train up there. And got there as well. You get loads of chocolate there.
I got a massive box. So I had one friend at the time, and she loved Jaffa cakes. And I got her one massive box. Was it that one?
No, that can't have been because that's not Cadbury's.
Oh no, that
Jaffa cakes McVitie's.
All right. So, did I buy chocolate fingers?
Yeah, chocolate fingers. Yeah,
chocolate fingers. I bought the Jaffa cakes is another story that I bought one Christmas for someone else.
No one visited the Mulberry store because it was too expensive.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I bet they didn't.
That I can imagine. Store. I always find it funny. It makes me feel really poor. If I walk into a store, I look round and the cheapest thing is hundreds. And I think.
No, what makes me feel poor is when they don't put prices on anything.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Because if you have to ask, you can't afford there.
No, exactly.
It's as simple as that. If you have to ask what the price is or something, you can't afford it, leave.
I shall turn around and I shall go. That includes me. And sometimes they go, do you want this? Do you want that? And I'm too poor to compute. I think, what does that mean? I don't know what you mean. But to somebody who's wealthy, they know what you mean. Good. You got a massive bar. Good. There you are. You can just chunk little bits at a time.
I hope you haven't finished it already.
Why not? It's Lauren's bar. It's Lauren's bar.
Eating the chocolates.
Exactly. What's going around the fjords. Right, guys. So we will promptly finish the live at 8 o'clock. So I know some of you, including me, want to watch the football. So it will be France versus Spain at 8 o'clock kickoff.
I just want to say, as you know, we've started our new channel. If you haven't gone and checked it out, please do. It's MK Bakeys. And I think we've got like about 5 or 6 videos up already. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Please subscribe to our channel. It's going to be our holiday channel. So whenever we go on holiday, whatever holiday we go on, it's going to be that. At the moment, it's obviously Florida stuff. It may be Florida stuff again at some point. But there will be other things on there at some point when we do go on those types of holidays. But yeah, please check it out. Please subscribe. We have got 31 subscribers. We need another 19 in order that when we do go on holiday, we can do lives from that channel. So if you like holidays, if you like what we're doing, and you don't have to join in on the conversations and stuff like that, you just like sitting in the background, please join us on MK Vacays. Please subscribe, because sooner or later we'll be doing lives from there.
Tia said, come on, España. Oh, you're going for Spain, Tia. So Cott's keeping thing, he's doing a little bit of a thumbs up for the football. What's your prediction, guys? There's something that tells me France is going to win this, even though Spain are the better team. Lauren said, one of the shopkeepers really looked out for me every time I was on board. She even wanted me to visit her every day. So I did. On the last sea day, she bought me another massive chocolate bar.
Oh, how nice.
Oh, lovely, Lauren. Curtis said,
nice.
I vote for a trip to Disneyland Paris for you guys next. Oh, thank you. Well, we will see. We will see.
We almost did before we went to the Florida one. But because we hadn't been to Florida for ages, I wanted Florida to be our first trip. But yeah, love to go to Paris.
Oh, no, that's lovely. So she crocheted you a little duck.
Oh, nice.
Crocheted. Crochet, not croquet. Crocheted for a little duck, for which I love.
Oh,
bless you.
So nice.
That's so nice that she really liked you.
Yeah, do you know what? It's nice when you strike up a friendship and somebody, you feel a lot for that person feels a lot for you. So nice.
That is really sweet, Tia. It's really, really nice. Right, guys, we're going to leave it there because of the football. So thank you so much for joining us on the live today. We had such great fun with you guys, as always. As always, don't forget, we will be back on Friday, 6:30 UK time, as we normally do. I really hope you get your hot water sorted, Sam, as well. I think, what's the thing where they crack your neck?
Oh, chiropractor.
I think a chiropractor might be useful for you, because if you had it that long, that might be something. But we do hope it's okay.
Yeah. Don't forget to join us on subscribe to MK Vacays,
and
our holiday channel.
We will see you on Friday. As always, do look after yourself, guys. Do take care. Lovely to see you, as always. And we look forward to seeing you on Friday. Until then,
remember, you're never too old to have fun, and melt my cheese.
Oh, it's a new way of saying it. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the football. We will see you Friday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.